So abortion, who is responsible?
GCSE religious study explores questions about the sanctity of life. Ethical arguments and Christian viewpoints encourage pupils to think for themselves.
We're going to watch a TrueTube clip, okay, on pro-life and pro-choice arguments on abortion. So a lot of these you should know already, okay, and it will build on a lot of the stuff you've done. Note down the arguments presented for abortion and against abortion. Pro-life, pro-choice.
Well, I don't know if you go to bed with someone thinking, oh yeah, it's all fine, I'll have an abortion. I think that's a kind of an attitude thing or a culture thing.
So let's just quickly recap some of the pro-life arguments, so those that are against abortion.
You can't put a measure on possibility of someone.
Yeah, excellent, well done. Stephen, can you give me another pro-choice argument? So for abortion.
If the mother's at risk and it's gonna, if there's a chance of the baby killing the mother, then
Students are learning from a case study about Anna, a 15-year-old Christian who is getting a late abortion. They encounter different points of view and consider who is most responsible for this late termination.
So start thinking like percentage-wise, who's most responsible?
I think it's 30-30.
No, I think her mum's about 70.
I think it's the daughter.
So why her mum?
Because she had Anna when she was 18, so she had her young. And then for her to have a boyfriend who's 3 years older and she didn't teach her about anything, she didn't tell her to be careful.
Okay, so that's... what do you reckon, Jacob?
I reckon it's most like the daughter's fault, because she should have known for herself that she was going out with someone 3 years older and what she was doing when she was having sex and stuff.
So you're more percentage on Anna at the moment?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Heidi, start us off then with why you think Anna is most responsible for her late abortion, with at least 2 reasons.
She did tell her boyfriend, but she did not tell anyone else. When she found out that her boyfriend didn't help her, she still didn't manage to go to anyone else until she was quite far into her pregnancy.
Josh, why do you think it's Gavin?
Because when he found out about the pregnancy, he wouldn't support her, and he's 18 years old, she's 3 years older than her, so he should have known better to actually use protection. So, yeah, he should have known better.
Lauren?
because her mum obviously didn't feel comfortable telling her mum, so she didn't trust her a lot. And because her mum's quite religious, she obviously felt like ashamed to tell her.
She had loads of time to think about what she should do with this baby that was coming out, and she listened to the religious sides and her own choice, but she could have made a quicker decision.
Yeah, I agree, because I think that life starts as soon as the unborn baby's heart starts to beat, and Gavin said that it was already like almost a human form, so she was like killing a life, and I don't agree with that.
And I thought that she should have got Gavin to take more responsibility than he did, instead of just letting him go and talk to others about it.
Having a late abortion is just killing what could potentially be born alive out into the world in maybe just a matter of weeks.
If she wanted to have the abortion, then she said because she's so young, this child would be taken advantage of, and they wouldn't have a proper life because she couldn't look after the baby because she wouldn't be financially ready yet.
But but I disagree with that as well.
You could give the baby up for adoption.
And then she has to go through the hard labour and then get nothing for it.
But she was the one that did not use any protection while she was having sex, so she brought that upon herself.
But then it was Gavin's idea that she didn't use protection.
But then she still went along with the sex.
She still went along with it, that's true.
So should it be compassion or sanctity of life?
Compassion.
I think you have to take into account both of those things, because you have to help the person, but you have to think about from their viewpoint. You can't just say, this is what I want you to do. You have to think about what trouble they would go through, and if you were in their position, you got to think about what you would do and also what you would do to help them.
I think that people should be given a choice instead of, like, they can go for help, but if they don't agree with some person, they don't have to do exactly what they told them, especially because of beliefs. There are a lot of different beliefs going around that you not have to have abortion if this and this and this. People should be able to go do what they want if it's their choice to do it.
Yeah, because different choices are made because of different circumstances. Depends on the circumstance.
I agree with Heidi, because God said love your neighbours that how you would love yourself, so you should show compassion. Even though he still thinks you shouldn't abort it, you should show compassion to what that person who's having the baby is feeling.
Responsibility pies is a thinking strategy that uses a pie chart to clarify the analysis. Is the termination Anna's fault, or is her boyfriend to blame? Could the vicar have helped more? What about her mum or her school? Students develop reasons and arguments to support their own beliefs, recognising the complexities of this kind of moral case study.
She just wanted to forget it, didn't she? Yeah, she didn't want to think about it. She should have told people sooner.
He has committed a crime for being underage, so that's the law. And he didn't care about Anna anyways.
No, she didn't feel comfortable telling her mum.
If Gavin had supported her, she probably would have been able to get through it, and her mum probably would support, Anna's mum probably would have supported her through this decision.
How did doing the responsibility pies activity help you understand the range of points of view within this dilemma?
I think because it's very visual and colourful, we can see more easily how we think they are responsible and who we think are most responsible and least.
We had to carefully think about what percentage of the pie we would give to each person in order to help influence our decision and help work as a pair, as we did work in pairs, to help collectively get those points and try and put those points into the pie charts without prejudiced answers.
I think the pie charts were really good because then you could speak to your partner about how much you want, how different the percentages are going to be, and then it added like discussions to what you should do, so it helped us talk about it.
I think it was a good activity because it got us to not only think on our own but to work in pairs and groups to share our ideas, and so we could like see other people's point of view and like compare it to our own and see how it would work together. So let's make it better.
On a specific percentage.